Welcome to Tina Talks podcast produced by the Human Rights Development Organization. In this channel, we are going to talk about the reality of human rights. Ating alamin ang iba't ibang karanasan na maaaring naaayon o hindi naaayon sa karapatan ng bawat individual. Samahan niyo ako at sabay-sabay tayong matuto kung ano nga ba ang karapat-dapat sa bawat isa sa atin.
Hello everyone, Happy New Year! Oh my gosh, so many things happened sa 2025 and I would also like to share with you guys sa mga next episodes natin, sa mga next videos natin, how I ended my 2025 and it was an unexpected ending of my year 2025 and I must say also it's an unexpected ending or way of celebrating Christmas and pagsalubong ng bagong taon. It was heavy, it's mixed emotions, so many things happened and makes me realize that we really need to stand up for our human rights. So for today's episode, we will be doing a movie review for the first time and we will be doing a lot of this kind of episodes this 2026. Kaya naman, nakapanood na ba ang lahat ng MMFF entries? I know, maraming pumila, maraming nag-abang. And to all the winners, to all mga awardees ng MMFF 2026, congratulations to all of you. And by the way, obviously, I'm in the coffee shop, so medyo may mga background tayo. But it's okay. This is just a casual talk. And I just wanna share with you a very raw review of MMFF movie at sisimulan natin yan sa Call Me Mother. Sino nga ba ang tunay na may lisensya maging nanay? Is it the one na biological mother niya? Yung DNA, based on DNA? Or is it the one who stayed doon sa bata hanggang siya ay lumaki at really ginampanan ang isang role ng isang pagiging nanay? Okay, let's be real. Every MMFF or every December, just a typical mga expectations natin sa mga entries ng mga movies is matutuwa ka, iiyak ka, matatakot ka. But this time, this movie is not just, we're expecting it's vice ganda. So, we're expecting natatawa, may konting drama, pero hindi lang yun eh. Hindi lang yun naging outcome ng movie at hindi yun yung inaasahan ko na mangyari. Hindi lang ako pinaiyak, hindi lang ako pinatawa, pero binasag niya yung buong pagkatao ko. Call Me Mother is not a typical movie. It's actually a protest. That movie challenges the definition of motherhood, the real motherhood. And I can relate to that because I'm a mother. I myself is a mother. And also, the quiet injustice of LGBTQ plus parents. Yung part ng community na yon that actually mas nagagampanan pa nila yung isang role ng isang pagiging magulang. That's why I'm very happy sa mga movies ngayon, most especially Filipino-produced movies. Nakakatuwa at nakakataba ng puso because you are using this industry, this platform, this artistry, to bring awareness. And most importantly, it showcases kung paano ba dapat magkaroon ng dignidad and value ang isang tao. So once again, welcome back to Tina Talks 2026 and let's spill the tea of human rights. So quick recap tayo para sa mga hindi pa nakakapanood, but please go watch it. I believe by this time still showing pa rin siya sa mga cinemas. So Vice Ganda plays the role of Twinkle, isa siyang trans woman and naging instant mother ni Angelo. So the film asks one painful and cancel-worthy question. Sino nga ba ang may lisensya maging nanay? Yung bang same DNA? Or yung nanay or naging magulang na tumaguyod at naging kasama niya hanggang lumaki? Spoiler alert, the answer is more political than you think. So this film actually represents a lot of areas pagdating sa ating human rights. It's not the typical drama and comedy as we expected kapag Vice Ganda, but marami actually natalakay doon ng mga topics that hindi natin napapansin on our daily lives na yes, it is actually my right. Oo nga no, pinapalagpas natin yung mga bagay-bagay. Marami tayong mga bagay na pinapalagpas sa buhay natin. Minsan because of different circumstances. Minsan, akala lang natin tama siya or naging normal na siya because everybody is doing it. Sometimes naman, ina-accept na lang natin because no one is fighting for it. Or sometimes, pinapalagpas na lang natin or hinahayaan na lang natin mangyari. It's because ang hirap nung process kung papaano natin i-voice out, paano natin tatayuan, at paano natin papanindigan yung tama at yung ating karapatan. This film is really family-oriented, kaya naman hindi kaila ang Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 16 dito, which is the right to family or the right to have a family. And bestie, hindi lang ito blood-related when we say you have the right to have a family. But here in Call Me Mother movie, what counts nga ba to become or to be recognized as a family? One of the highlight in this film is that family is not just about DNA. It also shows with the genuine and most unconditional love and care that you can give to a person. In the case of Twinkle and Angelo, they are the one na tinatawag nating chosen family na napakadaming nangyayari na yon. It's very normal, most especially sa family. You know na may culture ang mga Pilipino na mahilig silang magpup-pup. Those, minsan relatives sila, minsan not blood-related. And personally, kaming mag-asawa, during the time na wala pa kaming anak, marami kaming mga kinupup at pinaaral at pinatuloy sa aming pamilya. And, you know, we treat them as our family. Common scenario dito is, for example, nasa syudad ka, na kung saan nandun yung mga schools and or universities na magaganda, and then maraming mga taga-probinsya ang nag-aaral or minsan nagtatrabaho sa mga city areas. I remember before, nung wala pa kaming anak, marami kaming mga ganun. Marami kaming mga estudyante na from different municipalities na kinukup-kup namin sila sa bahay namin because we're living in the city. And during the period of time na sila ay nag-aaral, kami ang tumayong mga magulang nila. You know, kasama namin sila sa church and we welcome them sa aming tahanan as if mga kapatid na namin sila or even mga anak-anakan namin sila. And kami na yung tumayong mga magulang nila and guardian nila. And I think that is considered as a family because hindi naman ibig sabihin na hindi mo sila kadugo. You can still be a family to anyone and to everyone. However, nagiging invisible ito sa ating batas. Wala siyang area or hindi siya masyadong nabibigyan ng highlight or ng value those people who really take good care, those people na hindi nag-abandon ng mga taong abandoned and treat them as a family, as really na parang minsan more than pa ng kadugo. Non-discrimination. Gender is not a parenting skill, ika nga. In the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 2 says, no one should be discriminated against. Period. But obviously, yung pagiging parent ni Twinkle was questioned in this movie. How can you be a parent if you are a trans woman? You know, it's like a job interview. Well, I've done a lot of job interviews. Hindi naman tinatanong yung gender. Hindi naman tinatanong yung identity mo, yung iyong outfit or your physical appearance. But the question is, can you do the job? Kaya mo bang gawin yung posisyon o yung trabahong ina-applyan mo? And it's like parenthood or motherhood. Nagampanan mo ba ang pagiging magulang sa batang yan? So the point is, ang pagiging magulang ay wala sa kasarian. In the movie, Twinkle was able to fulfill kung ano yung dapat na ginagawa ng isang magulang. However, the world judged her. And just because trans woman siya, na-judge na siya ng mundo that unfit siya to become a mother. And that directs hit sa kanyang human rights. The child's best interest. Compassion over paperwork. Ito yung nakakadurog eh. We have this idea that rules are rules. Pero ang human rights kasi is designed to protect people and not to hurt them. Imagine, Angelo was very happy to be with Twinkle na naging magulang niya. Masaya siya, komportable siya, napoprovide ang kanyang pangangailangan. Wala siyang problema sa tao or sa magulang na kanyang kinagisnan, pero ba't kinakailangan siyang ilayo sa taong yon just because hindi match ang kanilang last names? Therefore, human rights should be about the emotional safetyness and dignity ng isang bata or ng isang tao. Hindi lang ito basta pagsunod sa checklist ng ating government. What's the point of the law if it breaks a child's heart, di ba? So if you've already watched Call Me Mother or if you're planning to watch this movie, here's the tea. This movie reminds us that we need to advocate yung mga batas that promotes inclusivity. Dahil hindi sapat ang mga traditional laws lang. We need to have a system that recognizes love as a valid legal ground. Because at the end of the day, rights should protect everyone, no matter who they love or what is their identity.
This has been Tina Talks produced by the Human Rights Development Organization. Thank you for spending time with me today. Don't forget to stay connected. Follow us on Facebook at tinatalks.hro and on TikTok at tinatalkshRDO. Until next time, let's keep the conversation going.